It sounds like Walkie was at the scene of the crime after all. I wish it weren't so. Oh well, let's go and leave. Happy music. Not anymore. Yikes, she's back! Hey, you two, over here! I don't remember the voice I gave her from before. Us? Yo, little Plum, what's up? I think all this gangsteries is a negative influence on Shusy. I heard you were cheating my bloomers! Well, I was just doing... Bah! This man speaks clearly and takes credit when it's due! You caught the thief, didn't you? Yes, sorry, I caught him! You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later. Well, Apollo is there. But what about my bloomers? What about my son, Walkie? Well, Walkie, well, he's up. Clearly! Yes, ma'am! This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. I laugh. Little Plum, even though your name is very ironic, but, about these... Hey, my bloomers! Thanks for that! I owe you one. I thought you might like them back, so... Oh, no. Why don't you keep them as a souvenir? Oh, no, I couldn't. Really, thanks for the offer, but I can use those for my magic panties act. I'll put shivs and pieces of... and godfathers out of them. I'll pull shivs of... whatever. Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. That's kind of creepy. How about the knife? Does it look familiar? Can you tell me if this knife belongs to Walkie? Oh, that's his knife, all right. I brought it for him for his birthday. Wow, that's a pretty hardcore present. I remember him falling asleep with it clutched in his arms. Ooh, I know the feeling. I bet he was just as happy as I was with my plastic spaghetti. How about the check-in report? Sorry, kid, I got no idea what you're talking about. You wouldn't know about the check-in report? Seriously? Well, let's see, what else to see? No. Walkie. He's really everything you expect in a boss's son. I'm going to be a gangster dude. Life does have an appeal for that age, particularly for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. You was shot in a turf war about half a year ago. Yes, we heard the story from Walkie. But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone. What? He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom. Her words, yes, a certain weight to them. So he's a sweet boy? I don't know. Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences. Boss? You mean Walkie's father? They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? Probably not. Let's talk about father and son. I want to break the tradition of going up and down. The boss may act up, but that boy means the world to him. But Walkie seems, well, it seems like he's against his father's position. It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more of the on the up and up. Walkie isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true. But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. Oh, something must be up. He'll see things the way the boss sees them someday. And the case. It's true. One of our pistols is missing. So the murder weapon was from this mansion. We kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days. Now the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Walkie could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue dropping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change. Wahahaha! She doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Do you think it's Walkie's parents? Probably not. Yeah, Walkie's fiance. I believe it's Yellow. They're getting married next month, correct? I suppose she's been staying over lately. You don't look too happy about that, little Plum. How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her? Well, they both can perceive, right? Perceive what she's feeling. Walkie brought her home one day, says he wants to tie the knot. I can see why she's so pretty. Oh, she's pretty enough, but, you know... Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in this business too long, and you start to only see the darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people, a nose for trouble. I wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition. I guess. Now let's examine the signpost, because it's funny. Apparently, this park was the gift of the Kentucky family. The friendly People Park, brought to you by organized crime. A very naughty part of me is tempted to write, "We killed" on the left side of the sign. Oh, Paul, you're very, very, very naughty. So it'll be like, we killed a friendly, well no, on the left side. Friendly People Park, brought to you by organized crime. I don't know what it would be, but yeah. And she's back yet again. Looks like they're always at it again. Look, I told you yesterday, the park's off limits. And I told you yesterday, this is how I get home. Okay, you want me to go around? How about giving me $5 like yesterday? The con artist strikes again. So silly. This trash can. This is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom. Look at the paint on these. That means these must have ended up in here after Mr. Rice's accident. Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. We could have picked them up last time. Let's talk to the police officer. The bar crime scene is off limits to the public. The police officer on guard by the gate is yawning. He noticed me staring and snapped his mouth shut. Too late, Mr. Officer, I saw you! Yeah. Let's go inside the park. No one's here. Might as well examine the trash can. The trash can sits next to the path here. And I guess now we know it was Mr. Stickler who hid Little Plum's boomers here, huh? That's right, Tracy, and what a web of lies grew from that one little act. It made us impossible to figure out... Jeez, okay, whatever. I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on Han and shouted objection! Here's what I want you to do, Tracy. Take that memory, gently lock it away deep in your heart, and never speak of it. Oh, he's embarrassed. Yeah, I guess I would too. Poor Mr. Eldoon. His been standing here since the whole thing started. It almost looks at home here in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children. I think its owner would disagree. Would agree. And the tarps are still there. Blue plastic tarps cover the ground around the stand. They were apparently put there to preserve the crime scene. And just examining random things. Mannequin put in place of the body. I think I've seen him by the police station. The way he's forced to look at the ground now, day in, day out. It's kind of sad. Okay. Nothing here. We need to go elsewhere. Okay. Elder's house. Hey, it's Mr. Eldoon! Oh, Mr. Eldoon! What's wrong? So, you found my stand. That's what I'm here to thank you. But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back! That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go. I see. How can I stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, you said all. Oh, you sad. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell ya. Bah! Can't even cook an honest noodle. He? Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus? I tell ya, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. Remind me never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. Salty noodles with salty tears. Bah. Oh, I laugh. Let's talk to the dog, or examine him anyway. Guy Eldoon's dog doesn't seem too lively. They say dogs and their owners resemble each other. I guess there are exceptions. And the sign, because I find it funny. This must be his business sign. It reads new. Maybe that's how the kids are spelling new nowadays these days. Another failed attempt at hipster marketing. Okay, let's just talk to him. The noodle stand. That stand, for generations, it served up the very best noodles us Eldoons can make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's a history, I tell you. Watch what you say or it might become true. It'll be history if... Okay, I find that hilarious. Oh, Apollo, I love you. That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand passed down from generation to generation. Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. That's right, you said something about that. About your rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Shisurel. I happened to go get it back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune. Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Bah! Let old noodles die, that's what I say. I'm starting to get an idea what he did anyway. He sold my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles! And now I don't even have that! Poor Mr. Eldoon. Miraculous Clinic. Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Miraculous Clinic? I couldn't help but sense enmity here. There. Enmity? I hate him! I hated him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know? Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob! You mean Gataki family? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. They always an injury or two that needs fixing. Marcus saw just for some business. So they started giving the Gataki family a good deal. A deal? Even every 5th operation for free. Is that allowed? He stole the idea from my pops. One free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say. I don't think he stole it. Anyone can do that. Can doctors just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies? Oh no, it's illegal, but it got him good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town. Leaving me here in the dark. And literally, up to my neck in my insipid noodles. I think I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation. Can't hurt you ask, Apollo. His past. Mr. Eldoon, or should I say, Dr. Eldoon. Figured out, did ya? That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last. Who would have thought? So Mr. Miraculous was your rival? You like those onions they put in the soup broth? No, I hate onions. Yeah, kind of. You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find a way in there. He's telling the truth. Ugh, onions are just... Ugh. For people who like them, why, that's just fine for people who hate them. I hate onions! Hate them! Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good-tasting spoonful. And getting in the way and always sneaking into my food, and I could taste the onion no matter what. Ugh. Well, that's what he was, an onion boy, that's what I called him. So, you weren't exactly friends. Ha! Me and Pal Miraculous. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's faces. Well, that's a long time. How many years would that be? 20? 30? No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Copycat? Then he'd do it better than me. Just blow right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right, I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. Then that no good onion boy comes along. Well, do you see? Looks like we found ourselves a new suspect. At least he has a motive, but... Don't say that! Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to gray you down with an old man's ramblings. He has a motive, and yeah, and he also stole his noodle stand. He, like, could have killed. But whatever. Who knows?